side and is not as effective, but now that they've changed their lines up, they're looking for more offensive production from their centermen. And you mentioned Santarelli and Arturs, they need to be better.
Well, Valabik works the corner. Right to center. Santarelli well covered though by Kwiatkowski, and it's chased down by Kulda. Arturs Kulda goes rink wide. It's on the money to Schultz, and now here come the Wolves into the zone. Ryan Little, who's got some more on his headgear, we'll show you in a second. Into the corner. Moscow got spun around, and the Admirals failed to get it out. Here's Kulda, long shot. Did they score? That hit an Admiral player. A wrister from 19-year-old Arturs Kulda has put the Wolves in front.
Basic. Talked about Franson having 3 attempts early in this game from the point. Arturs Kulda with a wrister that gets through. And it might touch somebody coming out. Santarelli, Thurston. Boy, and I think the defenseman ducked it. It might hit his back. Very awkward and hard to see. Here's the wrister. It does hit the shoulder of Schmidt.
Thought it changed direction. Yeah, it sure did.
He's ducking, trying to get out of the way, and it glances off the shoulder and changes direction, goes up higher. No chance for Pekka Rinne. A simple play.
Look at the kid. Look at the smile on the kid. There's his first pro goal, and it comes at a very opportune time in the playoffs. Krog got the draw in behind the net, then it came right back to him. He's going to have a 2-on-1 with Fahey. Jason Krog leads him in. 2 against 1. Krog, wait, shoots. Good shot block by Niskala. Here's Valabik, an unload one. Tip by Krog, he scored! Jason Krog, a redirect, a shorthander, and it's 2-0.
I believe Matt Ellison puts us into the empty net. Off the end of his blade. Boy, a 2-on-1 in favor of the Wolves, and a heck of a job by Niskala to take away the shot. You've got the MVP of the league moving in. And his shot is redirected, but the Wolves stay with it. Krog knocks it back to the point. Valabik first. Look at nobody there. That's poor defense. Everyone trying to hustle back. This puck is going to skirt to the front of Pekka Rinne, and that is Matt Ellison.
That might be Valabik's goal.
It is, I believe, yeah. For Matt Ellison's stick, almost shooting it into the net.
So a short-handed goal for Boris Valabik. Makes it 2-0. Here's still a 4-on-3. Santarelli couldn't get it to the goal. Good block by Sippets. Back to the net. Valabik came up with it. Couldn't get it to the front. Krog now had it taken away. Allison had to come right back to him. But now the Admirals down to under a minute remaining in their season. Unless they could get 2 goals in 40 seconds. A loose puck going to be chased by Peverly. He now had it taken away, and Valabik looking to clear for the empty net. Boris Valabik with his 2nd goal of the game, and the Wolves are on to meet Rockford in round 2.
Well, he had so much time. Nothing wrong with this. I mentioned this many times. You got a 2-goal lead. Take the attempt. It's a 1-goal lead. You have to look at getting the puck into the neutral zone, keeping the clock winding down. But Boris Valabik, with all the time in the world, he looks up, sees all net, and hits it. How about a 2-goal game for Boris Valabik?
You want to sit next to him on the bus going home?
Well, I'm not sure if he's going to say that was a good pass from him forward.
Yeah, Kwiatkowski got it to him, I think so.
Very nice.
The Chicago Wolves with 3 goals from 2 different defensemen are going to knock out the Milwaukee Admirals for the 2nd time in as many years. This one a 4-2 series victory. Ondrej Pavelec really could have had 2 shutouts in a row. He gave up a goal with 8 seconds left the other night on a puck that was going to go up over top. But basically for 6 straight periods, Pavelec shut out the Admirals, and the Wolves move on.
One heck of a game by him. He was spectacular. This was what we saw in that stretch in February with his strong goaltending, goalie of the month. This is exactly what he put on the board the last couple of games. And that gives everybody in maroon so much confidence when you see your goalie playing so well.
So a much anticipated series now awaits Ondrej Pavelec and his teammates. The 2 best teams in the division certainly, and maybe in the conference, will lock up in the West Division Finals. The Rockford Ice Hogs, the team of the Chicago Blackhawks, will take on the Chicago Wolves, the team of the Atlanta Thrashers. And there you see the great tradition that this sport has, with guys who have been battling tooth and nail for 6 straight games, congratulating one another at the end of the series.
One heck of an effort. You know, the Wolves played terrific hockey, but give credit to the Admirals for what they went through to get themselves in a possession to face the Wolves in the 4th slot. Maybe they would have been better in the 5th slot, but they had to work their butt off for the last 2 months. And I think that was one of the problems that some of the teams like Houston and San Antonio and Milwaukee had to face. It was such a struggle all the way down that I'm not sure how much energy they had left.